Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Wednesday, May 20th, 2015, around 3:59 in the afternoon in Belleville, Massachusetts. It's a nice and sunny day, some sun poking through the clouds, but a little coolish. Some news to report. The Boston Bruins have named Don Sweeney its new general manager, so congratulations to Don Sweeney. Claude Gillian's still the coach, as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully they don't fire him. And also in the news, the Toronto Maple Leafs have signed Mike Babcock to an 8-year contract with $50 million. There was rumors he would be going to the Buffalo Sabres, but those rumors turned out to be false. Hopefully the Maple Leafs could win a Stanley Cup with Mike Babcock as a coach, but we'll wait and see. And the Ottawa Senators have re-signed goaltender Andrew Hammond, nicknamed the McBurglar, to a 3-year contract with $4.5 million. And that's about it on the news. My next subject is about one of the most famous ice cream stands in the Merrimack Valley area. It's called Gary's Ice Creams. Gary's Ice Creams has been around since 1973 and it's been owned by the same person, Gary Francis, also known as Gary Francis. Gary Francis was actually a DJ from several radio stations in Boston, and he eventually was on WCAP in Lowell for a while. But his first love has been owning the ice cream stand on Gorham Street in Chelmsford, Massachusetts. A little history on Gary's Ice Cream. It opened on August 9th, 1973 by Gary, and it was originally called Gary's Ice Cream World, and it was on Gorham Street in Chelmsford, Massachusetts. At first, Gary bought all of his ice cream from a local manufacturer, but that only lasted a few weeks. But by like the second month in business, September 1973, Gary was making all of his ice cream from scratch, homemade. He also made his hot fudge shots, fountain syrup, candy, the cream, and the butter fudge. And there's over 30 flavors of Gary's ice cream, which is pretty amazing, like chocolate chip and coffee, vanilla, all kinds of ice cream flavors. And he just sells ice cream. He doesn't have soft serve ice cream or frozen yogurt. And also, Gary also sells other foods like barbecue chicken sandwiches. They're hot. And also hot dogs and grilled cheese sandwiches and awesome chili and stuff. Usually, Gary's Ice Cream is open from mid-March to the middle of October or late October, early November, from noontime to 10 p.m. usually and stuff. Sometimes it's always busy at Gary's Ice Cream and stuff like that. During the 80s, Gary Ice Cream got so popular on Gorham Street in Chelmsford, Gary started to expand his business. He expanded it to Chelmsford Center. He also expanded it to Tingsboro on the New Hampshire state line. He actually opened a Gary's Ice Cream in Salisbury Beach. Got real popular at Salisbury Beach. Gary actually hosted some like Saturday night things when he was DJing stuff, and he would always give out Gary's Ice Cream selling at the dances and stuff. There, eventually, Gary's Ice Cream, he was a DJ at like the Yankee Doodle Homecoming for Billerica, the parade, not the parade, I mean the fireworks for many years. Plus, they had an ice cream stand with Gary's Ice Creams being sold at Yankee Doodle Weekend for many years and stuff like that. Also, Gary's had 2 downtown Lowell locations of his Gary's Ice Cream, and also Pawtucket Street in Lowell. Actually, for a time in 2005 through 2007, Gary's actually opened up a restaurant called Gary's Restaurant, and it served sandwiches, fish, and salad, plus all over 30 flavors of his ice cream. And the restaurant did decently well, but it wasn't really a success. It was decent. Gary had to shut it down in 2007 due to rising cost and unreliable employees, which that's not really good. If you have unreliable employees, your business could be doomed and stuff. But Gary was hardly a broken man afterwards. Eventually, Gary started to slow down. He had started to close several of his locations because he was getting into his 60s and stuff. And the only Gary's location left is the East Chelmsford one, which is still in business, still as popular as ever. And they use Gary's ice cream for desserts at the Good Times restaurant on Gorham Street in Lowell and stuff. And Gary's a great guy and stuff like that. In his spare time, he loves to do paintings and stuff. And that's pretty good and stuff. And his ice cream is so amazing. I've had it a few times. It's one of the best and stuff. And if you're ever in the Chelmsford area, you better stop by Gary's Ice Cream on Gorham Street. That's Route 3A in Chelmsford. It's heading towards Lowell and stuff. And that's about it on Gary's Ice Cream. And that's about it on this video blog. Be back for the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about Fox Sports with Wisconsin. Have a good day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And in the words of Sean Lucha,